Hi, welcome to today's show. You caught me putting the magic white on the canvas. Hope all is well with you today. And we're going to do a nice mountain scene. This is the wet on wet oil painting technique. 16 by 20 pre-stretched canvas. And just adding some magic white as our base coat. Here we go. I'm going into some phthalo green. Taking the brush right into the phthalo green. This is going to be the sky color and the watercolor today. And we're going to go up to the canvas, and I'm going to use my crisscross stroke, and we're going to have some fun. Isn't that a pretty color? Pressing lighter as I get down to the horizon. Things should be darker up at the top and lighter. There you go. Can always change things around a little if you like. I like that. And down here we're going to have a little bit of water. So I want to go back into the phthalo green. Water's level, so you use a level stroke. What I want to do here is I want to start on the outside, push it over, and ease off. Push it over, ease off. Push it over, ease off. What I want to do is I want to have a center line here where it looks like there's a little bit of light. Over, ease off. Over, ease off. All right. I want to clean my brush. I'm going to take some titanium white, and I'm going to take a touch of Prussian blue, and I'm going to take a little bit of alizarin crimson, and I'm going to marble this. That looks pretty good. You can see that it's marbleized. Okay, that's what I want to do. I want to keep this marbled. I'm going to use the palette knife. And I want to figure out where my mountain shape is going to be. So I'm going to use the knife, and I'm going to cover over a little part of my cloud here, and just lay it in. You're going to pick up some of the undercolor. I'm scraping off the excess paint as I do this. And pick up a little more. Yeah. I'm not really committed to anything at this time. Scraping off the excess because I'm going to have to highlight and shadow this mountain. Maybe there's another peak right there. Just push that into the fabric of the canvas and let it break. I'm applying no pressure. What I tell my students sometimes is think like you're icing a cake. If you press too hard, you know you're going to have a problem with that cake. No pressure at all. And I'm going towards the right. The light is coming from the right. So we're actually highlighting a little bit towards the right. Just let that break. And let the paint just run. Just lightly coming in with the knife and just putting some little shadows right in there. So for every highlight, also for every highlight there's a shadow, but remember that I'm going in the opposite direction. Highlights going to the right, shadows are going to the left. Brush, I just want to go into a little bit more of the white and just tap. Just tapping on the brush. At the bottom of the mountain, I'm going to beat it. Or I'm going to hold it. I'm creating mist at the bottom. Mist is our separator. I'm tilting my brush like this and crunching it into the canvas. You can hear that crunching sound. Up the mountain a little. Now on this side, the mountain range is going this way, so I want to beat it in that direction. Picks up a little bit of undercolor. No, I'm just going to take the fan brush, kind of hold it down a little bit so it's not level but tilted. You can see that there. And I'm just going to smack in the indication of some trees. Kind of working up and down, up and down, up and down. Turn my brush if I'm running out of paint. Up the hill a little. Oh, I guess over to there. What I'm going to do is take the brush, I'm going to grab some of the color that I have there and push in, pull down, and ease off. Push in, pull down, ease off. Pulling it straight down. Wiping off my brush, and then I'm going to go across. And just like so, you have some reflection. I'm going to hold the brush level using the fan brush, tilt it to the corner, leave the top of the tree alone, tap, work my way down. It's kind of like a windshield wiper stroke, back and forth, just like so. Going to pick up some more of my dark color, sap green. There's a little bit of brown in here. Tap. Just blocking in an area right now. My knife with the white on it. Put a little waterline in there. Just like so. So now you can see that I have a little bit of depth perception. We're starting to get further and further. These mountains are starting to look further and further away. And we're going to put a big tree right in this area. Pushing in and easing off. And bring that over. Covering the area up. Remember, the key to this technique is a thin paint will stick to a thicker paint. So you want to put the thick paint on there. Then we'll put it on this area. I'm going to take a 1-inch brush. I'm going to go into my yellows. Let me take a little touch of red, just to get a little color in here. Just tapping the brush, a little touch of red. And what I want to do is I want to highlight, starting from the top, lightly touching, highlighting the tree, picking up more paint. Touch, move, touch and move, touch and move. A little more magic white to thin it down. Touch and move, touch and move, touch and move. All right. You can see how that was done. Inch brush. I'm going to go into some red, yellows. Maybe there's a bush right in here. There is now. Back to my yellows. I'm just going to come along here. Work one layer at a time when you're doing this. Okay, very important to work one layer at a time. Work the back layer first, and then work forward. You always want to work the back layer first, and work forward. Just pushing up with the fan brush. Yeah, 1-inch brush. Caught myself. Right there. I'm going to take a little bit of red. I like to put a little red bush, a little red something right in there. Maybe a little something right in there. Just adding some color now. A little touch of red there. Not too much. Just showing a little something. Got the orange. Put a little one right in there. Add a little bit of color. Maybe a little something hanging in there. Well, I hope you learned a little bit today. How to make some mountains, some trees, some water, cut in a couple lines. I can take the knife and smack in some crazy stuff there sticking up. I hope you enjoyed today's painting. Hope it inspires you to grab paints and some brushes and fire in yourself. And from all of us here at Magic Brush Art, thank you for watching. Have a nice day.